did you stay with
Alright, back to some more Final Fantasy XIV today, just chill stream, as always. I'm on my Dragoon, got some tombstones, and some on the
No, I never got back with
offside.
him. I talked to him a little bit after it, but he cheated. I mean, it's not like
Sure.
it's nothing of the sort of like
So
weird
the-
or anything. It's just he cheated.
Yeah,
The discovery of him being gay, that was the final straw.
Well, the discovery that he cheated.
But like,
I mean, the
when you
gay, yeah,
discover
that's
the
a little
gay-
like.
Yeah, I get the cheating.
Yeah.
That's probably worse or whatever.
But like, no shame. The game is game, but.
The game is game.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
like, do you, honey? But that's not my
okay.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but you didn't stay with him after the
No.
revelation, the discovery of the gay thing. Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right. You've been single for 1 year. How long have you been in Santa Barbara for?
I just moved here
Oh.
3 weeks ago.
Okay, so this is your first semester or quarter
Yeah.
at the Santa Barbara City.
Yeah, love it.
All right. Any prospects, dating prospects since you moved here?
No,
Nothing.
first semester in Santa Barbara. I'm not trying to date anybody.
Not trying to date?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your orientation? Straight, bisexual?
Oh, straight.
Straight, okay. All right. What about you?
I'll have to wait on the Dragoon,
Single for?
just do level
2
1,
years. Long
tombstones.
relationship?
9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
Is that the one that ended 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Who broke up with it?
I broke up with him.
9-year relationship. So you guys were dating
Like,
because you're 27.
all of our childhoods.
Oh, interesting. Any guys currently in the picture?
No.
Nothing.
No. I mean, I really want to see a raccoon, so if a guy shows me a raccoon, then I'm
Mary,
sure.
can you clear just click on the side area, please? No, higher. I'll come back at some point and fix it. Okay. No guys in the picture. Nothing?
No. I've been on a couple of dates, but they don't tell me what I want.
I see. Okay. What about you?
Single.
All right. How long have you been single?
Not a fan of this one.
7 months. Something like that.
Okay.
Ah, you've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
Is that the one that ended 7 months ago? No, that was how long was it ended 7 months ago?
I've created new endless for you. Not all are warriors, but they will follow orders. Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the stage for battle. The memories of a physician, one who saves lives, should be reluctant to die.
Together for like a year before that.
Nice, okay.
overburdened the system. No matter, it served its purpose.
Just the brother.
Pass on that. Eat it.
Can you do scouts?
But how do you look?
No. By the way,
He's like, I didn't know that.
Dana White.
Someone else might get it.
You watched the fight? It was a good fight. It was a good fight, but yeah, exactly.
Next, we visit a prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight.
Or was it just one?
Those two.
Yeah, damn it. What about you?
96.
These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals. Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it? Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
Quite reach out. Remember that.
Beginning to tire? Good. I bid you continue on.
They've been having consistent sex with the guy for a year. Now, me going in, that I don't want to deal with people like that. Like, I don't want to deal with a girl who's still hung up on her ex, who's still dealing with her ex, who's still fucking her ex, who's fucking 1 or 2, 3 other guys.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well.
Can I ask if this show turns you off dating?
The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers, protect your kingdom.
I mean, I've had interesting experiences even prior to the show, but I mean, I've heard some pretty crazy things. I've definitely been red pilled with a lot of
You got Griffin. I can see that.
I got
I forget to use this a lot of times. All the times.
You like it when the girl does the first move?
Very well.
Yeah, that's, I'm fine with it.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fared.
Across the country likes me. I'm not gonna like him.
It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity. The bombs rain down without pause or mercy. The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash. Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
Well, okay, I understand that some women maintain them in the friend zone, but what I'm asking you is, the longest period of time that you... Wait, hold on, you you're still
You could say 3-4 months. The max, 3-4 months, yes.
Okay. Have you ever said I love you to anybody?
No.
To a guy, anyways. Are you a virgin?
No, I have 2 kids.
What?
Plot twist.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe
Gag.
24.
Just kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 kids.
Two different fathers.
No, they're the same father.
White guy,
No, he's black.
black guy. Okay.
I'm from Miami, so we only have black in his family.
No, there's white guys.
What? No.
Some white guys maybe.
Where I'm from, I mostly encounter Hispanic and black guys.
What part of Miami?
I am from Miami-Dade. I cannot say like
That's,
exact.
yeah, that's totally cool. Okay.
Do
so
love one at least.
you have 2 kids with the same guy, but you just said you've only seen.
We were not
so,
dating. We were just hooking
but
up.
hold on. So pregnancy takes 9 months.
Yeah.
If you have 2 kids from the same guy, wouldn't it stand to reason that this man was in the picture for at least 10 months?
He was in the picture for a couple of years, yeah.
But you said you've only.
But we're not exclusive. That's what I'm saying. We're not exclusive.
Yeah, but
we just
this-
have children together.
Okay, but here. When did you're 24? At what age did you meet him?
20 when I was 20. No, sorry, when I
At
graduated college.
Okay, when's the last time you hung out with him?
I see him all the time. I mean, I have kids with him, so yeah.
Did you live with him?
Yes, I do. It's just so
have
we
you-
can co-parent. That's.
Okay, when's the last time you had sex with him? I guess.
I can't answer that question. That is super personal. I'm sorry. That is super
It's a dating
personal.
plot. Aren't you an OnlyFans girl? I mean, isn't this pretty?
I mean, hey,
Wow.
you have business, right? That's part of it.
Well, but I mean, I'm trying to establish here. We've been in a professional relationship,
Ask away.
but it's like.
I've done this in a while.
Before the birth of my son, which my son is born in. I didn't want to.
We died before he was nailed.
If that's what you're
No,
trying
well,
to understand.
I'm moving on. But do you not want a relationship with the guy? I'm a bit confused.
Relationships are not simple, you know. So
Oh, wow.
At
3
no point,
combinations.
what do your Bangladeshi parents think of your situation?
Yeah.
they just really don't care. They give me the independence to pick, you know, who I want to be with.
Okay.
You know, they're pretty supportive over it. As long as I'm good and happy, that's all they care about. They're not like the typical,
Okay.
you know, super strict.
What's you'll have to excuse my ignorance. Are Bangladeshis, are they Hindu or are
Okay,
they
so
Muslim?
let me explain this. So Bangladesh is in the south of Asia. You know where that is, right? Asia is a continent.
Yeah.
And like Chinese, Japanese people, they're like East Asian, I think. So we're on the south of Asia, and the south of Asia
Alright.
is 3 countries, I believe. It's like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. So like whole thing used to be India, and then it's divided into India and Pakistan for religious reason, I believe. Because Indians are Hindus. India is like a Hindu-based country, and Pakistan is like.
I'm just asking if you're Hindu or I don't need to.
Okay.
Are you Hindu? Are you Muslim? Are you
I don't follow like a particular religion, but I do believe I'm culturally Muslim. Culturally, because I celebrate, you know, with my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't.
I don't really know. I don't. Not by the book. No.
Okay. All right. Okay, 2 kids. And the co-parenting is going well.
Very well.
Okay. All right. Do you want more kids?
I do, but since they're babies right now, I can't really think of any more kids. But I originally wanted 4 before.
Okay. All right. relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then when did you?
2010.
So you've been here
10 years ago, I got citizenship.
through your husband.
Yeah, American. So
And then
now I'm it was not mine. So our decision. Because we
what was the exciting reason for the?
well, and we just start realizing that we start having the last couple of years we start having different goals, and he wants to do his thing.
Which was?
I don't know if I can. I don't want to. We best friends actually. He's my best friend.
Does he pay you? Are you guys living in the same city? You guys live in a big state. Wait, is it Arkansas? What the fuck? Hold on, let me pull up a map of it. Sorry, it's just Arkansas is not my bread and butter.
It's on the border of Texas. It's really on the border of Texas.
Hold on. Just map USA. Sorry. My geography. Sorry, Arkansas. I don't fucking remember where Arkansas.
Have you ever been in Arkansas?
You got Colorado.
You don't know you're on Texas?
Colorado. Yeah, okay. I knew the general location of
Can I check
Arkansas.
something
It's a
here?
bit that way of Kansas. So okay, but it's like what? It's a plane flight away, you know. So how often does he see the kid, or will see the kid? I guess
Every month, I would say.
once a month.
Maybe a little bit. less.
Did he want you to stay, or what happened there?
Where?
Like stay, because
no.
obviously if you've got a kid, it complicates the custody.
He doesn't want to stay in Arkansas. His residence was there, but since he traveled a lot and his work most of the time at this area because he's working in an oil industry, so he's like blue collar
Alright,
man,
it's working.
and he's working like Wyoming, Colorado, pretty much this area. So when I decided to move to Colorado, he said, actually it was because of his job. When we get divorced, he's like, hey, I know you love mountains, so you want to go to Colorado, so you're going to have place there, and I can see Kaya, and I can spend time with her, because I'm going to work there, and you're going to be there, and I can see y'all every once in a while. I was like, sure, yeah, and that's what I did.
Interesting. Okay. Huh. Okay. So he pays you child support and alimony.
Yeah.
Was he is he a wealthy guy or
Was or now?
both?
When
I
we-
guess.
When we married, he was not a wealthy guy. He was in the military, and he actually quit the military, and he was like, he didn't have a job for a while. Then he go to his academy and got his whatever.
And then curious about the alimony. So is he? How long does he have to pay you alimony for?
It's I think it's 3.5 years or something, or 4. I don't remember.
3.5, 4 years.
I
Okay,
think 4.
not longer. Because I think once you've been married for a long enough period of time, I think sometimes you might even have to pay for life even, which that's retarded. But
No, I don't think so. No, it only he can pay me for life if I would be disabled, or which I'm not. But if I start dating, no, not dating. I think if I get remarried again, so he will stop. Like if I'm gonna remarry next 4 years, so he's not gonna pay me alimony anymore.
oh, if you get remarried,
Yeah. So he's not gonna pay anymore.
how much does he pay you per month?
I'm not gonna say that because I cannot. We have some kind of we sign
Contract.
Yes, we signed that, and it's not like
incentivize women to probably do it more, and a lot of women marry for that reason. To be honest, like they really they're getting married for the wrong reason so that they can rip a guy off. Did you guys hear about? It was like that. He was like an NFL player, some type of professional athlete, and essentially she married him, divorced him to try to take half of his assets, but he had structured it in a way where everything went through his mother. It was all in his mother's name, and so she got nothing in the end.
to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
and
I know what you're talking
good for him. Good for him, honestly.
I mean, yeah, it's like, look, she was, she was, I think it was a soccer player. So he wasn't,
Right.
you know, she
Football.
wasn't kicking the soccer ball.
Football.
Fuck.
Football.
Soccer ball.
Football.
Football. Well, we have some international people here who, but just curious, like, you have your U.S. citizenship, right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
said you got in like 6 months. I do have a question I want to ask related to this. Okay, hold on, let me pull it up. I don't want to like fuck it up. Actually, first, while I'm trying to find it, oh no, I got it. Okay, so I guess I can also ask the United States citizens. How about this? I'll ask the international people first. Well, international people who live here. So, in a morally neutral, blame-free hypothetical conflict between the United States and the country of your birth, the country of your origin. Let's say where neither side is right or wrong. To which country
All right,
is
I'll be
your
right back.
allegiance? starting with you.
My mother told me that they could ask you about it on this podcast. Wow, here's the truth. Why would you go into politics?
Leave it back.
So the U.S. is going to Bangladesh. So you decided So in this hypothetical, there happens to be a conflict between the United States and Israel. In this circumstance, to which country is your allegiance? Do you have a United States?
Yeah, my parents are American, so I am an American citizen as well, but my family is in Israel currently, so I guess I would go for where my family is, but also depends on the reason of the war, what makes more sense.
Well, so again, in the hypothetical, it's a morally neutral,
Just
blame-free.
no reason, so Israel.
Okay.
Don't hate on me.
You have your U.S. citizenship?
Working on residency, yeah. But I'm America first, 100%. Australia has been cozying up to China for quite some time. It is slowly descending into a socialist hellhole, and I truly believe that the freedom of the West rises and falls on the United States. So, America first.
Well put. So you would just, if you could join the military, Amy, you just go over there and like fuck up a bunch of kangaroos.
I don't think women should serve in the military.
Okay, that's fair. You would.
But I side with America 100% in every instance. I love Australia. I love my home country, but unfortunately, it has been hijacked by international interests. Unfortunately, the United States kind of the same, but I hope that it does not stay that way.
Do we get rid of Perth first, or what do you think?
Why Perth?
I don't know. I feel like.
I was actually born in Perth, so it's funny you say that.
Do we get rid of like Brisbane? Brisbane? Where do we get rid of first if we do go to war with Australia?
Like strategically?
Territory?
Listen, the Northern Territory out in the middle of nowhere. Bomb air is rock. I mean,
What do you think? Okay, whatever. Going back to you. What's your answer? Russia or the United States?
No, I cannot do that.
For the next
Why I have to pick
You have to pick. You got to pick one.
What if I will not pick?
You got to pick. Well, okay, how about this? Could it be, I think it's actually conceivable that, within the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, there is major military conflict between the major powers in the world. I could see a conflict with China. I could see a conflict with Russia.
May I ask a question? Why did you leave Russia?
Because I fell in love with American men, and that's why. And I, being a traditional woman, I would say, and kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say submissive, but anyway, he's my husband. So wherever he decides, and we go to America. Not because I don't love Russia.
What's your answer, though? If you had to pick? I mean, do you have plan? Like, you gonna go? Do you go back to Russia? When's the last time you've been in Russia?
Last year, spent 6 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So which
So-
one?
Can I not pick, please?
Well,
We all
obviously I can't
picked.
force you to say anything. I can ask you again.
Okay. America.
Oh, okay. A little hesitation there. Mary, really quick, pull up the allegiance thing, the Wikipedia. Just really quick. The Oath of Allegiance. As a reminder, naturalized citizens, in order to become citizens of the United States, need to take this oath. Can you mouse wheel zoom in a little bit? Oh, actually, you know what?
Wow,
Yeah,
he's
just zoom out.
prepared for that.
I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform, anyways, you get the idea. But basically, you have to renounce, not just kind of, I guess I should say the right thing, which is Russia. I don't know, your hesitation there, a little, you did have to give the oath. Did you do that oath? Remember
Yes,
the oath?
because it depends on who you married. That's it.
Wait, what?
No,
you still have to do,
If
you still
my
have to do the
husband-
oath, right? Did you do the oath?
Okay, yeah.
Did you take the oath?
Yeah.
So shouldn't you just be like, I'm fucking spitting over here. Shouldn't you just immediately?
Yeah, but I have a dual citizenship, right? I have two passports. I have American.
Yeah, but that didn't stop you when you're gonna actually secure your citizenship to the U.S. When you put your hand on the Constitution,
Okay.
and I assume it's the Constitution, or maybe they use a Bible, I'm not really sure. You probably said it quite freely then. I don't know, just kind of interesting to notice.
I don't think it means anything, to be honest with you, because it just.
Whoa,
bureaucracy.
what the fuck? It doesn't
It's
mean
bureaucracy.
anything.
It's
Get the fuck
bureaucracy.
out
That's
of our
it.
country. That's crazy. It doesn't mean anything. The oath of allegiance doesn't mean anything. By virtue of you saying the oath of allegiance, that is precisely what has granted you the ability to access the prosperity of our nation.
Okay.
Back to babushka, Russia
Yes.
you go.
So what is my
Goodbye.
what is my
Goodbye.
responsibility? Okay, let me ask you this: what is my responsibility as American citizen? What should I do?
I mean, it literally says you need to even fire a gun if they
gotta
require you to.
I'm not gonna
Bear
fire
those
gun.
arms.
Oh, you have to fire a gun.
No, I
they
will not
can
fire.
force you.
But let's say
Who's gonna
me,
force me to fire a gun?
The government can definitely force you
No.
to do things.
I was born with a American citizenship. I didn't have to do anything for it.
Well, so the oath of allegiance doesn't apply to you because you were born with an American citizenship.
Oh, so I'm
However,
good.
in order to naturalize, you have to make an affirmative oath of allegiance to the United States. So all these immigrants who come here from all these countries, if you want to naturalize, you want to gain citizenship, you read that oath. Like there's a ceremony where you read it. I think you put your hand, I don't know if they do the hand thing on, that's kind of secondary.
But I didn't do it, so I never agreed to it.
Were you born here?
Well,
No, but
so there is but I'm not really making this argument for just foreign citizens because you're right, you don't have to make an oath as a citizen. You should, as a matter of fact, if you you're most of your life or well,
a year and a half.
all right, I mean look, it makes sense. But my argument as it relates to the oath of allegiance wouldn't apply to you. However, you're not going to be able to tell me it doesn't apply to her.
Right, then we're good.
It should apply to her.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to naturalized U.S. citizens.
Right, I agree.
And it's like, how is it that y'all want to live here? Y'all want to live here. You do live here. You enjoy the benefits of the prosperity of this nation, the benefits of the freedom of this nation. But you
But then
lie,
when it's war and-
lie on the oath?
Right.
Or the Muslims about it? That's fucked up, man.
It's crazy that Israel gets an exception.
What do you mean?
Like, it's just fascinating that, you didn't go through the same process. And I'm here back now.
My parents are American.
Yeah.
That's how it
Well,
works.
that's-
You have to.
That would apply to
My
you.
grandparents are American.
Well, you were born here.
No.
Oh.
Born
I was born in Israel. I'm Israeli. I have to.
but I'm not.
They have to go through paperwork and stuff still.
But I was basically a citizen, but for example, let's say you were born on a military base in another country, both your parents are American citizens, you are.
So if France and America goes to war, you're still America's son.
Yeah, it's not to say that, for example, if France went to war with another country that I maybe prefer, that I would, side with the other country, yes. Even though I was born in France, America first.
Absolutely.
France, I lived there for 5 years. Look, I want good things for France. France and many other European countries are in really bad shape right now. I know we got into this last time, but these European countries are completely being taken over. They're completely being taken over. And I want good things for France. And I hope all these European countries, France included, can get that figured out because I remember when I went to the Eiffel Tower as a kid, there was a military posted up with.
There's always a military there.
No, there weren't like gendarmerie and police posted up at the Eiffel Tower.
There's always been military at the airport, at the always.
Really? You're an expert on like military status?
Yes, so I grew up to
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, so I'm 36. So when I was a kid, back in the 90s, going to the Eiffel Tower, there were not all these military people stationed at the requirements because the Eiffel Tower would be a very desirable place, let's say, for a terrorist attack. So when I was a kid, that wasn't the case.
But do you think
And
that's
it's
because of immigrants?
Huh?
Do you think that's because of immigrants?
I think
Would
it's
you not
pretty good.
argue that the
You think native? Just to be clear, Charlie Hebdo, was it like French? Well, I guess a lot of these people immigrated, and then their kids could have been born in France. Let's say like the best term I would use, native French. Do you think the perpetrators of the Charlie Hebdo attack were like 10th generational Frenchmen?
No, but you could argue as well that even like in the United States, your security levels, your gun levels, everything went up after 9/11.
What does that have to do with
So like, obviously, there's going to be more security at public places after more tragedies happen. It's not because there's immigrants there. It's just because more bad things happen in the world.
Because there's more immigrants.
But not all crime is for immigrants.
Most.
Yeah.
Not-
So I
Not
was,
even slightly.
There's a lot of cultures that are just fundamentally incompatible with the West, and that has had a very detrimental effect over many of these countries.
I disagree, especially not Scotland. No immigrant problem in
What
Scotland.
about that?
Go on, fill up your
What about
Excuse me, what about that young girl who was 14 years old who had to wield a weapon
We should play
to
these
get
out in the world.
immigrants away from her who was sexually harassing her and her sister?
Is this in Scotland?
Yes, it was in Scotland.
Have you been to England recently?
Yes.
And you don't see what's going on there?
No. So England's national dish has always been chicken tikka masala. We've always had immigrants. We've always been okay with immigrants. There's no problem with immigrants. In the UK, it's just propaganda.
They're taking over.
that's propaganda.
They're not taking over.
They're taking
not.
over.
Especially, like, I'm not from England. I don't give a fuck about England. I don't care anything to do with England. Never have. Scotland has no immigrant problem. There was actually people tried to protest against immigrants in Glasgow, and I think maybe 5 people showed up, and thousands showed up opposing them. We're fine with
I don't know about
immigrants.
Scotland, but I'm talking
Listen.
about England.
I like Indian food too. That doesn't mean that there isn't invasions occurring in all of these countries.
I wouldn't call it an
Literally, a young 14-year-old girl had to
Yes.
brandish a weapon to
Can we
get
talk
these
about-
immigrants away from trying to
I ain't
rape
gonna
her
argue
and
if
her
you're gonna
sister.
shout, bro. Can we talk about how many rape cases happen in Scotland and happen in Ireland and happen in England that are white men that don't go on record? But because
Chateau
one
d'Origny?
thing happened with immigrants.
Is this meant to be
Have you heard about
Sandoria?
grooming gangs in the UK?
Of course I have. Do you know that? Do you know the
More
biggest grooming
echoes.
gang in London is white people?
And those are the people who end up getting prosecuted. And in fact, when you look at the records of several of these immigrants, they actually look at that some articles which immense the statistics of it.
Pedophile gang in London is all white people.
Okay, but are you denying those Pakistani grooming gangs in the UK? And you know what? Right now in the UK, there are people who are literally being arrested for posting about these grooming gangs, for calling out these for these children.
We left there.
said, you know what? The immigrants live in this hotel. Let's go put it on fire.
It's not about doxing them, no.
It went on fire. That's why she was
No, you're more likely to actually cop a charge for speaking out about this versus the person who's perpetrating the crime. You have so much cognitive dissonance right now, it's insane. And I would be personally
Run
from
4 is
Australia.
supposed
I
to be
have
a
not been there
quiet
in 10
place
years, but my
that
family
sees its
is there.
fair share of
People
new
are there,
adventurers.
and there
We
was
must
a
fight our
video
way
that
through.
circulated, I think it was on New Year's in Sydney, with thousands of people walking around, and you were hard pressed to spot an Australian person, a white Australian, in that group. No, it's true. It's that same culture. And there are cultures that are fundamentally incompatible. Because in some religions, they believe it's okay to have sex with your brother. They think it's okay to, take all of this government assistance.
So is it just the people that are
Not necessarily. It's the cultures that are fundamentally incompatible. Religiously, sexually, in many other ways as well.
So it's like Muslims.
Not just Muslims. I would say that it's any culture that essentially thinks it's okay
I
to...
would argue that there's so many different people in different cultures. There's so many Christians that are awful
burning
people.
circle.
There's so many
Here.
Muslims that are awful people.
It
There's
appears the
Sikhs that are
land has been
awful
altered.
people.
Yeah, but there's percentage. Like, you can tell what is more.
What about gun crime in America? White Christians.
This is all a peak.
Percentage?
We must be ready for anything.
Gun crimes are perpetrated by black people, actually.
Look at the percentage. It's not.
You, who have risen above your mortal status. I am Kirin.
I mean, usually those people are jacked up on SSRI, so they're criminals. And I also have a huge problem with them as well. So, about that too. Yeah, it is. And it's
This surging power I bring to bear!
I mean, even look at John.
This is no power I've seen before. But I won't be daunted.
From the LGBTQ community. And they got it. It's true. Do you not know about this? I don't know. I believe the official narrative, but the story that they are feeding us is so... Yeah.
A furry?
Furry.
An LGBTQ.
No, it's not fun. Well, they're once they were gay together. It was a man and a man, and the boyfriend on the Charles Return, Spike Robinson, was with a guy called Lance Biggs.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
That is the narrative that's being fed to us. And the reason why they're feeding us that is because it's so believable, because so many school shootings are in fact perpetrated, and shootings in general are in fact...
Oh, guardians divine, lend me now your might.
It's true. I'm sorry, it's true.
Oh, Genbu, entomb in rock and earth.
And thank goodness. I mean, it's
The divine beasts. Have care.
The fact that someone just because they have different opinions is crazy.
That is crazy. That's crazy to be able to do that.
No, we should. I'm not saying that grants you the right to shoot someone because they have a
A
different...
comrade is down. Someone revive them.
I'm just saying, because what is your fault? Why are you, using, rhetoric that makes no sense? Because dissonance is insane.
And Scotland, and then after that, they ship them.
Okay, but now just young 14-year-old girls need to defend themselves with knives against the immigrants, so...
Will you overcome my trial?
Do you know how many white boys rape in Scotland? Rape and kill in Scotland. Rape in Ireland. I mean, I'm not the
Exactly, yes, it is, in fact. It's like...
one stat that because one lady, one little girl had to fight off an immigrant. Obviously,
It's reflective of a broader problem in the society.
there's not. There's genuinely, I could show you pictures of Glasgow, and it's literally Palestine flags with Scotland flags mixed.
I'm rough at this one.
So time with all that we go through. Don't ask about maybe a different story. Don't forget it.
You support Palestine?
I say support Palestine.
Really? Do you think if you would walk up that
I just don't think people should die in it.
what do you think if you would walk up that road, they do? Well, if you walk like that in Israel, no one would do anything.
You shall reap the rewards for daring to contend with the
If you
gods.
wouldn't even go and visit there.
Because I can have an opinion.
Respectfully, you don't have everything. I don't do that. So.
I don't have anything.
Like, of course, no one wants to die. You know, like, it's not real anger. You can't take, I'm saying it's a skill. I'm saying you can't take a side if you don't know enough about the conflict.
I'm trying to take in Palestine.
There is no escape.
So why are you taking Palestine's side?
I'm just taking Palestine's side.
Why?
Because I feel like I really need to take Palestine's side. I don't want to
Know your place.
I'm in America, right? You guys. That's actually the thing.
There's also a difference between war and genocide.
Yeah.
It's not.
I must thank you, mortals.
I fundamentally disagree. Gaza has been essentially...
It seems we've impressed Kirin.
That's a genocide.
Let us keep up the good work.
It is. There's no.
I mean, a lot of leaders on the world stage have now called it out as a genocide. Bibi Netanyahu is a wanted international war criminal. In fact, many of these countries have said that if he goes there, they will simply arrest him.
Scotland is one of them.
So, I agree with you on everything else you said. I agree with you on that thing that you just said, but maybe it's getting a little bit too political for a dating show. I'm not sure.
No, he wants us. He wants us.
You like this, Brian?
I have a lot to say, but I don't think this is the topic, so.
It's Ultima and Omega, and they're attacking those airships.
I have a question, very important. Would you guys have sex with Vladimir Putin to prevent World War III?
For sure.
Very important.
I would say no.
Ultima and Omega are on a rampage.
You did.
Who unleashed them? At this rate, everything will be laid to waste.
I wasn't saying that.
The airships are taking heavy damage. We must do something. Glad you're safe. Come. Let's keep moving.
Right now, it's either infidelity, which is a sin in the Bible, or it's save the world. The world ends.
Pretend you're single.
If I'm single, I guess. That's such a crazy question. Oh my gosh.
You're saving the world for me.
I do not see an easy way back. But I'm sure you can handle things without me.
Yeah, you could.
There is a situation, and that is what I would say. It's such a ridiculous hypothetical.
Yeah. Yeah, but why? I don't think it's the best.
Because I said this last time.
Russia's kind of based, though, to be honest. I mean, they think that they want to bring more Christian musicians to Russia, which is interesting. And they're actually expelling Satanists from Russia, which is pretty cool. They actually are able to be Satanists over there. So W Russia. So someone who's very much Satan. We actually saw one today when I was at a coffee shop. say that the war is a genocide, or do you feel like it should be socially disposed?
I feel like everyone should have their own opinion, but I feel strong.
What if you don't have enough information?
If you think that you don't have enough
Arguments to be made about people being propagandized, and obviously the United States is best friends with Israel, and
I
so
live in Israel. I know with my own. I didn't say about Scotland. I said about England. I don't know what's happening. I've been to England.
So you've been up to England? I didn't say that.
Have you been? No, but if you've been to yes. If you've been to well, if you've been to Palestine, even if you didn't live there, I would accept more. But you don't. You weren't even there.
I think the thousands of women and
What
children
way?
were brutally murdered in Gaza and the West Bank, by the way, if they were still
Well, that wouldn't happen.
I mean, that was my opportunity, but I was forced to answer.
I don't feel like God would do such a thing. Like,
Me either, but I was forced to answer. No, like, do you think?
yeah, it's okay. I'm saying because I don't want it to sound like I don't care. Of course, I want to save the world, but it's against my religion.
It's
You know?
also a sin in the Bible to be, to have infidelity and to cheat.
Right?
And even nuclear explosion, right?
I can't say I would go against my religion. It's okay.
There's no doubt there's something.
Wait, sorry, did you want to add something?
No, I think I got this.
I would definitely do it if, like, you know, my
An impressive show. Hurry
let
now.
people live.
Do not keep me
Let it be
waiting.
that. Let it be that.
Very true that girl.
Yeah, so the answer is yes. I would.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
That would be my husband's decision, and I don't speak for him. So,
What to yours?
I was super hard to play. Son's 15, so like I don't get it.
No, but like, you know, it's just like a hypothetical question. So,
Hypothetically,
yeah, if you had to protect all of us, like all the children, all the women, all the men in the world, it's up to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, that was lively there while I was gone from the table. Okay.
You're all pumped up.
That was an interesting convo. Trying to remember exactly. Oh, we haven't even done all the intro stuff. Okay, let's do that super quick. Guys, we're going to hop into the topic as soon as I get through these intro things. So guys, the podcast is very supported. YouTube hits us hard with demonetization. As you can see a bunch of videos getting one time, the little yellow icon, whatever, probably much in part due to perceived conversation in this occur. So, but not being beholden to network advertisers, please consider sending a tip to streamlabs.com/whatever instead of super chatting, as YouTube takes a brutal 30% cut. Now, who's going to be the YouTube family and stand up and let me create more marginalizing it until I'm out of my own? So, yeah, send it to TTS. To read the message, we're breaking $100, TTS $200, bit of a longer TTS. You can also mute the microphone, pop a ball of champagne. We have crypto audience. If you want to just tip, have 100% group contribution go towards us. No platform fees, no cut. You can send it via Venmo or Cash App. That's whatever pod on both. I'll give you guys a shout out too. We have channel memberships. To become a member, click the join button to reach just $5 a month. We're also on Twitch right now. Pull up another tab, go to twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow and a Prime sub. Guys, we've got 1,300 over there on Twitch watching right now.
You shall find me
Guys, I think it's Bud. Help out the streams. Check the other time stuff available. It's a real easy way to support the show. We got merch at top.whatever.com. These are premium t-shirts, premium hoodies. They're actually comfortable. You'll actually want to wear them. Soft, lightweight fabric. A lot of these times.
Come then.
Merch.
Show me what your kind can do.
Whatever, and it's just printed on dog shit. We actually print on, comfortable. I'm wearing a 6X hoodie. We actually print on good ones, so not 6XL. It's like that's 6X, whatever.
Well, you're not that big.
Yeah, getting up there though, so I got to lose.
Oh, sublime Estoc! Drink deep of the elements.
Follow us on Instagram, whatever. Any women who want to be on the show, whatever, on Instagram. And we'll see episode 304, episode 54. Maybe. Some people are thinking definitively speaking here.
Once more, shall we?
Limited time to be on the show, episode 304. Maybe. Nothing, keep going.
Kneel!
Final opportunity to come on the show. X.com/whatever. You can follow us there. Follow me on Instagram, Brian Alice X Brian Alice.
Behold the glory of the Zalat!
Yeah, that was 15 years ago. Catfishing, obviously.
You are naught but insects to be crushed!
Follow my non-profit Big Lady
Accept your fate!
Because all labia can't matter until big labia matter. As someone who only dates women with large labia, this is kind of an important cause for me. Like in surgery, they're cutting their stuff, their bits off, it's fucked up.
Kneel before Zalatian wisdom and die! This is the power of crystals! Transcendent! Sublime!
Between Russia and Ukraine, all this shit. All these problems, all these politics, it pales in comparison to this particular issue. So, yeah, it's really the pressing issue of our time. If you can't catch the full shows, clip channels, and those in the description. Discord.whatever. Join up.
By their might, I pave the path to paradise.
If you're my Caucasian, you will the Discord.
I am the will of the crystal.
We also for a couple positions. We're looking for an assistant. Also, Alina is not here permanently, so we're looking for someone to help.
That you should still stand. Very well then.
Alina will be back, but we're looking for somebody in local. She's over on the East Coast.
Careful now. The face of war is ever changing. Tremble! Disappear!
What specifically?
I don't support licensing.
Well, so I think
Kneel!
There are clearly instances of police misconduct, police killings, well, police brutality, and even someone who otherwise supports police can be against police doing things that are wrong, and that definitely happens. And perhaps there are recent instances where you might, think, well, that's not great. But in terms of against what they're doing,
Oh, sublime Estoc! Drink deep of the elements! Accept your fate!
When it comes to deportations, do you justify deportations of illegal immigrants?
I thank you for this amusement. Insolent fool.
People are not going to the country the correct way. Don't do it the correct way.
I'm terrible at this.
Okay, so you're fine with that.
Yeah,
Be gone.
Well, essentially, an ICE agent is somebody who is enforcing the immigration laws of the United States. So if you were to try to apply to your country, if somebody came to the UK illegally, you would have a law enforcement officer apprehending them and deporting them.
Oh, sublime Estoc!
Yeah,
Drink deep of the elements!
doing it by other government law.
I don't think being an ICE agent inherently
Right.
makes a person or a bad
I am the
person.
will of the crystal. How could I be defeated by mere mortals?
Farewell, my little brother.
Okay, alright, cool.
Return to the crystal from which you were born.
Let me shout out a couple people who have...
As for the rest of you,
guys bought some merch.
I
Thank
invite
guys.
you to the
guys
gate
can
of the
send a
gods.
message, But thank you. Nikolai, thank you for the Cash App payment. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Alright, guys. We are... Oh, what the heck happened there? One sec, guys. I'm fixing something in my computer. Okay. We're gonna get into...
You have the privilege of walking within the heart of Tulia. Do not disappoint me.
OnlyFans. Nobody else has OnlyFans. Super quick segment. So do you guys get... Why? I guess we can even do it with the women who don't do OnlyFans. Like, have you had guys who just send you money, kind of simps or whatever?
Of course.
Like, they'll just send you money. Here's $10, here's $50,
Yep.
100, 200.
They're called paypegs.
Paypigs. Have you guys had... You have that? Have that? Yeah. All right.
What's the question?
Yeah, the question is, we do this segment where it's a Uno reverse. So basically, you know, you guys, even women who don't do OnlyFans have this experience of, like, I mean, I guess I could ask it this way. Have you had a guy, you know, you're an attractive gal, has a guy just sent you money and just cuts?
No.
Like, have you
They've
ever
asked to,
feet
but
pics or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Oh, guys have asked to send you money, but you turned them down.
Yes.
Okay, you've been offered. Okay. Has a guy ever just like been a simp and like, oh, let me buy you and maybe like let me send you DoorDash, let me send you money, Cash App, Venmo, anything
Oh
like
yeah, I've got a DoorDash.
By dudes?
One time.
Oh, one time. But was it
I
a guy
asked
you
for Starbucks.
Was it like a guy you friend zoned or was a guy you were dating?
Nope.
Just who? Just a
guy friend.
A guy.
This world shall belong to the Zealot.
I also declined, but yeah, my message was quite terrifying. I don't think that was
Yeah, messages on Snapchat or whatever, but always decline.
Can you escape this, I wonder?
I was gonna see, you know, maybe once as a bucket list thing, like a little ha-ha as a novelty. You can be like, oh, I'm gonna get
Be gone!
you know,
want us to be your feedback?
not pay pigs.
Or you want feed pics?
But I do, yeah, I'm a starving college student. It's really hard out here.
Round and round they go.
Has any cash on them, just give it to me. Thanks. That was it. Alright, no takers. Alright. Tough crowd.
Let's
this.
It's worked before. One time it was only like 300 points. Someone else.
How you doing?
Oh, I had
Did you take it?
Why should I turn down cash?
That's what I'm saying. You're right. Why should we turn away cash?
Well, I'm here.
My javelin pierces all.
What do you mean dirt?
Like if they someone's giving you money for it's like it's not dirty. What? That's the thing. No, it's like
Allow me to show you a trick I've learned.
someone
I could shoot you in there. That's
I'm
fine.
gonna give it to you. That's how we get money. You don't care.
Yeah, I'll accept some money from an OnlyFans. She can give it to me.
Are you a Catholic though?
No, my God.
Have you the strength to find the answers you seek?
So you would take money from OnlyFans.
I don't understand. This doesn't even make sense. So if an OnlyFans girl goes to a Christian bakery and asks for bagels,
Giving it to you for free.
yeah, so see how that's.
I feel
This is not Varna deal. I'm well aware of that.
and then he wouldn't even know it's dirty money. But it came from me directly.
Okay, that's it. If it's directly, he knows it's from your OnlyFans.
Better in my pocket.
I also understand the true nature of my existence. So come, let us finish this.
Complete fail. But I try, you know. I always like to try, because sometimes I enjoy it.
I will eliminate you and make this world ours.
It's called Big Brother Blind segment.
Time for games is over. Behold my true power! I shall forge a more fitting stage for our battle.
Men, maybe your male friends can't be honest with you about if you're curious about dating.
All pales before our brilliance.
I will answer your question completely honestly. Not, you know, if you're dating a guy who's not going to give you anything to help you out with your friend, not in a position to be able to give us total fucking energy or something. So that's like the turning the arm.
Perhaps some magic in the mix.
So, does anybody have a question they would like to ask? I would give you a completely honest answer. Something about men, something about dating, anything. I would make
You fought well, but it's time to say goodbye.
I've seen a little church of this podcast and they're talking about body count and things like that. Is that a big deal in America?
Is body count
Yeah, it's not legal.
Assuming it doesn't matter how many.
No, we're very sensible to things.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what we mean by. Your question is, does it matter? Like,
My javelin pierces all.
I think the question is just body count
America's incredibly diverse, so I mean, like, I can't just give yes, everyone. Yes, I would say in general it is going to be a factor in terms of what men care about. Now, it's
Even in this false flesh, I will not lose to you.
if the woman is attractive enough, a lot of men, I'd say perhaps a lot of men don't have the same level of abundance and optionality that even an average man does. So they don't have a lot of dating prospects and options. So in care about body count as a man, you need to have leverage. In order to have leverage, you need to have options. So if you don't have options, you're going to kind of just, oh, she's good looking, she's attractive.
Let's try this.
She's interested in me. Honestly, majority of the standard necessarily, but if you then absolutely yes. It basically comes down to the option.
But are you talking about hookup or
Well, that's different too.
because I think most of the guys.
Yes, men care less. Men will prioritize it less for like long term.
If they're white, they would care.
It's terrible about that. Wow.
More, but even then, I think a lot of guys have been zeroed out of the dating marketplace. A lot of guys really aren't getting that level of attention. So like, a lot of guys are kind of desperate, and they will settle and tolerate a suboptimal situation. They still care about it, but they realize they don't have the leverage to actually exercise the optionality
Oh, I
to
didn't
be
mean to.
selective about it. And also,
Right.
there's just not enough pool of women
Fuck.
who, frankly, have low body counts or who are virgins or whatever the metric is.
But in the first place, they would care. Most of them would prefer someone, especially for a wife.
Yes, but whether or not they can get
that
the
was
woman
Right.
who has a low
teleporting
body
me
count,
to
that's another
thing.
question. So I think, but yes, I think
Shit.
if you were to ask most men, yeah, I think most men would say if they could get it, then yes, they would want a woman who has a lower body count.
Yeah, but they still treat virgins and young girls really bad, I think.
Okay. I have a small question. I just want to know, like, did you look up the statistics on everything, right?
On what?
I don't know. I was just asking because you're like claiming most men prefer
I'll
virgins
be right
and
back.
girls with lower body count. So I was just
Well,
curious.
the claim is men prefer lower body count, yes. That can entail virgin,
Alright, I'm gonna stop here for now. I gotta take care of a few things. But I got stomped in that raid. Get my ass kicked. Shows how much I played them. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. So I'm planning on being back tomorrow. Hopefully. But yeah.